Hello everybody, I did it! Yeah! Beer for everybody, my treat! I successfully balanced Alexa Mini onto a Ronin MX. I couldn't put CP2 on it with the DJ Focus, but I managed to put light Samyang 14mm, which is actually kind of weird to use that kind of lens with that kind of camera, but I did it. To achieve this amazing achievement, which is only equal to catching a Draco on a Pokemon Go, I had to trick a little bit the system. I used counterweight. Those counterweight. Those are the counterweight of a Glycam HD 4000. So my friends, look at that. I put some counterweight on the bottom here of the camera. So I attach it to the plate with the regular screw. And I had to put 4 of them. And I believe one of those is 100 grams. So 4 times 100 grams, it's 400 grams, which is an amazing, amazing add to a lightweight Ronin. You know, DJI said, you know what? Let's build a lighter Ronin. All they have to do to balance heavier camera is to put more weight onto it. Genius! So that's what we did. We put 400 grams, more or less, so we can put a small lens. And you know what? It works. Oh, something I noticed while I was balancing it, it's that you have to slightly change the way you balance the drop axis. You know, you can't tilt the camera up to the top with the lens facing the sky because, well, obviously, the cradle is too small. So what you have to do is you have to put it on the side like that, and then you play with this rods in here, so you can achieve a balance. Right now it's pretty much well balanced. Before I couldn't because the lengths of the rods here are too small, but I had to put some extension onto it. Genius! The guy who built that said, you know what? All they have to do, besides putting more weight, it's to buy some other stuff so it will be compatible with heavier camera. I guess it's an old engineer from Red, I guess. So by putting the camera on the side like that, you can achieve the perfect balance for the drop axis, right? Then for the tilt axis, it remains the same. You move back and forth the base plate so you can achieve the balance, and then the side, it's the same. Then for the pan, I noticed something. Most of the people who come from the movie world used to balance the pan axis like that, putting the camera this way, this direction, and lift it up. While other people, like me and a bunch of lazy dudes out there, used to put the camera in this configuration and just do that. Not so bad also, it works exactly the same, except you don't have to lift it up. And to achieve this amazing pan-axis balance, I had to add to the configuration this plate, which you can find on the DJI store for like 150 euros, which is in dollars slightly more. So, with this plate, I got 2 P-top plug in here, which was I'll be able to power the camera. I don't really trust it, but I might use it. To power the camera, I use a very flexible wire from D-top to Lemo for the Alexa. You can find a bunch of those wires everywhere for a few $100. So, let's get it on. I power it. Boom! Okay, it takes a while. On the tilt axis, you notice that we are touching here. Most of the people will say, yeah, but Clovis, you know it's not a problem because when you do that, obviously, if you do more, if you go more, you'll be able to see this battery. Captain Obvious, thank you. But the problem is not actually seeing the battery. The problem is I'm not able to tilt the camera as fast as I want. Demonstration. I'm like that, I want to tilt, and I touch. It's not good at all. So what I need to avoid that is to put even more weight in here so I can advance the camera a little bit more and it won't touch the cradle on the back, which is sad. So I told you I can't exactly calibrate the internal software because I can't connect the Bluetooth with my phone. I have Galaxy S6, we tried with the Galaxy S7, which are actually the latest phone from Samsung. We tried with the iPhone 4S, with the iPhone 5, and nothing seems to work except for one iPhone 6S. Well, it's the latest iPhone. So I guess it's because they developed first for iOS, I don't know why, and we have to wait for the firmware to be compatible with Android devices. The internal software is not the same, the firmware is not the same at all. It's changed a little bit, they had some more settings. So maybe we have to wait. So the only way for me to calibrate is to use a computer. And it's very boring because I have to use the USB and stuff and blah, 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 blah. And it's very boring. You know what? Let's do something totally crazy. I will plug now the camera onto the battery on the back. So I plug that here and plug that. And I can power this battery. So as you can see, it's on. And now the camera is here, here it's on. And the camera will turn on by itself. Boom! Blech! So what I like to do is to, you know, maybe attach that here, leaving a little bit of wire coming outside there, so the camera can tilt freely. And here you are. So now it works. Well, the wire blocks, the tilt is not perfect, but I can definitely use it. All the setting inside for the firmware has to be redone because it's way too harsh a little bit. I don't like it like that at all, and it will take a lot of time. You might read some review about how difficult it is to set up the firmware because everything is totally different. You know, the motors are bigger, stronger, so you can't use the same setting you used to use with the Ronin MX. So I'm very happy because I successfully managed, with a lot of pain, to balance the camera onto the Ronin MX, even though for that I had to put more weight because basically I have, compared to the regular Ronin, I have one more battery and I have minimum 400 grams on the bottom in here. So I guess to be good and to be able to carry on CP2 with DJI focus, I guess I would have to put like 700 grams plus the battery. So basically we have something smaller and not that convenient for the tilt, you know, because you have the battery in here and it's very bothering when you have to tilt down and up. And it's smaller, but it's pretty much the same weight. You gain like what? Maybe 1 kilogram on 800 grams at tops, at maximum, once you're fully equipped, your Ronin MX. So maybe I will stick with my traditional Ronin, because they are able to carry one of those cameras very easily. But still, well, it's a good option, you know, if you want to maybe spare 1 kilo and be a little bit lighter. Anyhow, that's all for me. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm glad I made it to show you that we can actually fully balance Alexa Mini onto a Ronin MX. And I see you in another video. Until then, shoot safe.